Hey folks, welcome back to another unique review on the Tom Jurassic channel. Today we are taking a look at something quite different to anything else. This is the Captain America the Winter Soldier, my favourite Marvel film of all time, S.H.I.E.L.D. Blitz Captain America figure. So this is from the Hasbro toy line. I believe this was wave 2 or wave 3. You can see on the side just here a Captain America cosplay helmet that the accessory from this toy could be attached to. You can see on the back of the packaging a better look at the Captain America figure and his play feature, again advertising for that other gear and where it can attach. And on the side of the packaging, not too much else. So this is really the last kind of Hasbro 3 3/4 inch line. They did then start doing some stuff for Civil War, but they didn't do particularly much of it. So this is kind of, in a way, the last figure, the last toy line for 3 3/4 inch figures. And I think it's a shame because I really like these figures. The articulation isn't as good as it could be, but for what they are, they're pretty cool. So we are gonna crack this one open. Always feels slightly sinful opening these age-old toys, but it has to be done. So there we go. You can see on the back of the packaging there that Avengers Initiative logo. A lot of the figures from these kind of toy lines, building on the Avengers 2012 film, had sort of Avengers Initiative stuff. You can see the figure in the packaging just there. We are gonna get him out. We'll get him nice and situated. Stood just there. Get his accessory out. Okay, and this really is the version of Cap that we see at the end of the film. So I refer to it as the Golden Era version of Cap, but it is him in his World War II outfit. So to get the accessories out of the way, we get this kind of blaster that comes with him. You've got this crosshair that can kind of line up. And then basically you have a clip to attach it to the figure just here, and they can kind of grip it there. Or this clip would attach it to that helmet. We take the shield that comes with the set like so, plug it in, push the kind of plunger on the back, and it will launch it. And you do also have a peg hole there, so you could peg this into the figure's back if you wanted to. We don't care about this, very gimmicky, so we'll get rid of it. Here we have got the Captain America figure himself. You can see there is a ton of detail in this figure. This is an outfit that I always really liked. It's really seen in the end of the film. We do have a little bit of blue paint leakage just there, but you've got the buckles, you've got the kind of tactical webbing, you've got the greys and the red stars on the side alongside the whites as well. You have the belt continued on the back alongside the straps. A little bit of paint bleed here and there, but it's not awful. We then have got this holster that doesn't actually attach to the leg, it kind of just hangs there. You've got the legs themselves, plenty of detail and texture work in them. And then the boots, which have got these silver buckles painted on them. You can see that head sculpt. Looks pretty decent there. His head was fused a little bit at first, but that is a pretty spot on Captain America helmet. Looks good. And all in all, this is a really nice kind of definitive version of the World War II Captain America figure. Now, he does have a trigger finger on this hand, although he obviously doesn't come with a gun. And this hand is quite wide. He does come with this shield that has got a little peg in it. So the idea being you could get the figure to grip the shield by the peg if you want him to use it. Or you can peg it into the back of the figure. It's kind of quite loose in that back peg actually. There we go. So you can peg it back in quite nicely. Now, I recently was able to acquire a second one of the Avengers 2012 Captain America figures. This one just here. And the reason why I love this one so much is because we do get this nice shield. So I did prepare for getting this nice version of Captain America. I grabbed the shield for him, And you can see there, that figure looks really, really great with that shield. It is a little bit loose in his arm, but for what I want, that is going to work pretty nicely indeed. So if we get him all posed with that shield, get him kind of stood relatively naturally, you can see, guys, that is a closer look at the Captain America the Winter Soldier Shield Blitz Captain America figure. A really, really cool different version of Cap. Obviously his World War II apparel, which is really nice to get an action figure of anyway. And actually I'm really glad I picked this one up. Like I say, the Winter Soldier is my favourite Marvel film of all time, and the sequence at the end with Cap in this uniform is awesome. So it's great to have a figure of him. Thanks so much for checking out this review. Do subscribe for other sort of toy reviews from the early 2000s and beyond. And until the next time, take care and have a great week.